Hi, Jackie here. I'm the Manager of Therapeutic Programming for AFA, and it's my honor to introduce Daniel Vera, our yoga instructor. In today's virtual community class, we'll be taking part in some chair yoga and meditation. So let's grab a chair, get comfortable, and let's do some yoga.
Hi everyone, Namaste. Danielle here to guide you through your chair yoga practice today. Our focus for this class is going to be on the heart chakra. So, in yoga and ancient wisdom, we know that we have energy centers that run all along the spine, just to name a few. And the one that we're going to focus on today is going to be right at the center of the chest, known as your heart chakra. In the physical sense, the heart chakra helps us with our respiratory system based on where it lies within the body, as well as our circulation, as the heart helps to pump the blood and get oxygen and nutrients flowing throughout the body. So if you experience cold hands and feet, or maybe things like asthma, you may experience that by opening up the heart chakra, these things that you experience within the body soften a little bit because they are asking for attention through blockages of energy. And based on everything that we have going on in the world today, especially, we may be storing a lot of information because the body is so intelligent, or otherwise known as energy, in certain areas of the body, especially in the shoulders. So all of our movements today are going to focus on how to just kind of break that energy up and get it moving around so that our body can be in a better flow state, allowing our energy to flow freely so that we can function better and also respond to things in a more loving way by focusing and tapping into our heart. So the props that you may want to use today, they are not required, but they can possibly enhance your practice. If you happen to have some yoga blocks like these here, you can definitely feel free to grab these and keep them by you. If you don't have any blocks, you can also use 2 books of the same size or nothing at all. If you only have one, that's okay too. Otherwise, the only other thing you may want to consider having for your practice today would be a strap. Otherwise, all you need is yourself, a comfortable chair, preferably with no arms. If you do have to work with a chair that has arms, then you just adjust this practice so that it works for you. Anything that doesn't feel good, don't force it. Back out of it at any time. I'll always guide you in a gentle way, maybe offer some advancements, maybe scale back if we need to. If you're like me and you have blocks and they feel comfortable to be placed under the feet, you can start to work them there now as we start to drop into our practice through just a little connection to the breath with a meditation. So take your left palm, place it right directly on your heart center at the center of the chest, and your right palm on top. Start to shift to find the space where you're not leaning forward in the torso or back, but just stacked. The whole spine, shoulders on top of the hips, one on top of the other. Crown presses up towards the sky so the chin is nice and neutral. Bring the eyes to a close if they aren't already. Or maybe just soften the gaze, bringing it to the earth. Starting to go inward here so you can truly connect and unite with your heart center. As you inhale, breathing right into the heart space, so using the hands as a guide to draw your inhale towards. Seeing if you can keep the shoulders still and just breathe into that front cavity of the body here. Maybe even taking it a step further and allowing that healing oxygen to go all the way down to the belly. Awesome. Breathing nice and smooth as best you can. Just noticing where you are for a moment. Giving yourself full permission to drop into your practice. Finding gratitude for this healing space that you have in which to do so. Finding gratitude for this time that you're able to carve out of your day to do something healthy for yourself. Heart chakra is all about self-love, self-care. And when we work towards filling our cups, it enables us to be able to give from the overflow rather than emptying our cup and giving at that level of depletion. And so we're really tapping into our compassion through this practice, and giving ourselves some visceral healing that only we can provide for ourselves, just through awareness and intention and movement. And so we'll take a moment in gratitude for the air that we breathe in our lungs and all of the movements that the body allows for today, as every day is different. Not attaching to the places that we're not able to go, but just being grateful for exactly where we are. And we'll take one more nice big inhale and a deep exhale through the mouth to let it go. Beautiful job. So when you're ready, you can start to blink the eyes open if that feels good. Coming back into the room, maybe wiggling out the fingers to start. You can bring the hands alongside the body and just shake them out a little bit. Just get some blood flow. Awesome. We'll shake out the fingers, and as you hold the hands in front of you at shoulder height, just open and close the fingers here. So think about arms being at shoulder height, elbows nice and straight, right? A little bit of strength happening here. The heart is pressed forward, so we're not collapsing into our seat, but the heart is shining forward, chin stays neutral, and we're just opening and closing the hands. Yeah, just building a little heat even in the arms, in the fingers, getting that blood flow going so the carpals can open and widen. So really stretch the fingers out. Lots of energy flowing through them. Maybe hanging out in the open hand position for a moment and then closing. Awesome, we'll do that once more. Open nice and wide. And then close, release the hands down to the sides. Notice if you've built up a little heat in the arms, getting that energy moving around. We'll start off with some shoulder rolls just to wake up this part of the body. So as you inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, just roll them forward and down. Linking your breath to your movement here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Let's do two more. Awesome. We'll take it over to the neck now, nice and gentle, making sure that the neck is healthy and allows for this. Start to release the right ear to the right shoulder. Take an inhale as you roll forward, chin comes towards the chest, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Awesome. Inhale in. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Keep the heart lifted as you're here so we're not collapsing in the seat, right? Core is nice and strong. Inhale in, chin to chest. Exhale out, left ear to left shoulder. Taking that again, inhale, find a neutral position, chin to chest. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Awesome. We'll inhale. Find chin to chest, exhale, left ear over. Sitting up nice and tall in the rest of the spine. We'll take an inhale and just bring the chin down towards the chest. Noticing if the shoulders are scrunched up towards the ears as you're doing this, or if you can really work to drop them into the back body, plugging them in so the shoulder blades are drawn together behind you as though they're trying to kiss one another. This helps the heart to stretch and remain open. And so as your chin is towards your chest here, really just breathing into the back of the neck, the back body, maybe even seeing if you can bring that breath all the way down to the lumbar area towards the hips. Awesome. We'll take 2 more like that. See if you can sit up even taller. And very gently, maybe even using the hand to guide your chin up. Just finding that neutral spine once again. Let's take shoulder rolls once more. We'll inhale the shoulders up, exhale, roll them the opposite way. So if you were rolling them back before, go forward, and vice versa. Awesome. Shaking out, taking any movements here. So the colors of the heart represented to give love is the color green, which is behind us. To receive love is like a very light pink typically, or any really shade of pink that helps us to connect with the energies of being able to receive love, because oftentimes that's difficult in itself. From here, we're going to just open up the arms out to the sides. So inhaling as you draw the hands open alongside the body, notice where you are. See if you can really stack the shoulders over the hips, as well as open the heart up nice and wide. Think about spreading the fingers and allowing the energy to shoot down from the top of the head all the way through to the fingertips. Fingertips point down towards the earth, and we breathe right here in our seated mountain pose. So our mountain pose being known as the foundation of all movement, right? This is our first foundational posture. From here, all movement comes into play. So we'll start to exhale, drawing the hands towards one another and turning it so that the backs of the hands come to touch as the chin comes towards the chest. Inhale, nice and wide, flipping the hands and opening them up. And exhale, we'll start to turn the palms so backs of the hands come to touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, opening up nice and wide, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze. Exhale, turning the hands around, drawing the chin towards the chest. Take 2 more at your own pace. And really breathe all the way into the fingertips here. Remember, the heart and the hands are directly connected, so lots of love able to pour out of those healing hands. The more movement we take and awareness we bring to it, the better we'll be able to give. Awesome. Let's pause here with the hands on tops of the knees. We'll take a face up, receive some energy. Beautiful. Even just taking this time in stillness, really healthy and healing. Let's then take the arms at shoulder height again. Bring the palms towards one another. Hang out here for a moment. Working into those arms a little bit. Yeah, let's inhale, open them nice and wide. Lift the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the palms together to touch. Inhale, open nice and wide. Exhale, come together. 2 more. Inhale. Nice full big breath and exhale. Once more, we'll inhale all together. And exhale, release. Hands come alongside the body. This time we'll inhale, arms lift up, lift the gaze. Keep the shoulders once again plugged into the back. Exhale, allow the hands to sweep forward and just come in for a fold. So if you want to stop with the torso draped on the knees, you can. If you want to widen the feet and allow the torso to drape in between the legs, you can do that as well. If you have a block that you are using as a prop or a book, you can even place the hands on top of it just to help assist you release and decompress into this fold. Think about the crown of the head as it points down towards the earth. So you can draw the chin in towards the chest. And very gently start to bring one hand on top of the lap and then the other and just roll up. Awesome job. From here, we're going to work into some cat and cow, lifting the hands up to shoulder height once again. We're going to open up the arms nice and wide as you press the heart forward, lifting the gaze. Exhale, draw the hands together, bring the fingertips together to touch only. Chin comes towards the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, opening fully and wide, heart is open. Exhale, fingertips unite as the chin comes towards the chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fingertips touch. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, taking a nice big smooth inhale. And a nice full big release on the exhale. Releasing the hands down, keeping the chin towards the chest, and just taking a pause here and rolling up the neck very gently. From here, we're going to work into a warrior series. So you're going to come to find the edge of your seat. Some of us, this may work better than for others, and that's okay. Do whatever feels good, whatever helps you feel stable and supported. So we're going to work into warrior 1. Allow your left leg to come out to the side. Think about, as your gaze is forward, your left toes are pointed in the same direction that you're looking. And then you're going to take your right leg nice and wide. Toes can point out towards the right-hand side as best as you can. Just adjust yourself so that you're seated comfortably on the edge of your chair, nice and stable, and you're using the core here to support you. Awesome. So from here, we'll start to inhale, arms open, heart lifts. Exhale, start to turn the torso to the right. Hands come together. Let's inhale, heart lifts, gaze lifts towards that right leg. Exhale, everything comes together. Chin comes towards the chest. 2 more. We'll inhale like that, arms nice and wide. You may start to feel this in the low back. Keep the core strong. Exhale. Allow the core to support you. Let's bring the arms at shoulder height once again. Inhaling open. Exhaling, drawing the hands together, bringing that left hand closer to the right, over towards the right hand side. We'll inhale and exhale. Awesome. A little higher now. We'll bring those arms, opening them nice and wide as we lift the heart and the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, start to bring the hands together overhead. Inhale, we'll do that again. And exhale, bring the hands together. This time as you inhale, we'll open up the palms to be shoulders width apart, turning the torso fully now over to the right side, and we're in our warrior 1, modified and seated. Keep the core strong, let the legs support you. We're still doing a lot of work here. Awesome. When you're ready, we're going to start to open up into warrior 2. So allowing that right hand to come towards the right side, left hand comes towards the left. The arms are coming straight out of the shoulders. We're in a good alignment here where everything is stacked. Torso's right in the middle of the legs. That left foot is pressed into the earth as it supports us. We're starting to feel some heat possibly build up in the arm area and the shoulders here. And we're just breathing, relaxing the shoulders once again down the back. So notice if your arms are up here or if you can really start to draw them down and find some comfort in the discomfort. When you're ready, we'll bend that right arm, placing it on top of the right leg, coming in for a side angle. And then we can start to work that left hand up above towards the sky. If the neck is healthy and allows, you can turn the gaze up towards the left hand. Think about making some straight angles here with the whole body. So the leg on the left side is elongated. The foot is pressed into the earth. We're reaching that left hand up towards the sky and allow the palm to turn so that it's neutral, facing forward. If you have a block handy and you want to take it and place it on the earth to assist you even deeper into this posture, you may do so, but be sure not to put too much weight into that bottom hand, into the block. We really want the core to be supporting us here, as well as a long line of energy coming from that left foot all the way through to the left fingers. So take a big breath in, and only if it feels good, start to draw that left hand towards the right side. So this way that left bicep is right over the left ear, working out of that lower arm. Once again, using the core to support. Maybe it feels good to start to bring that right hand up too. Really engaging the core here in a different way. Start to release the right hand down if it's lifted. And we're just going to take some sweeps here. So exhaling the left hand down in front, inhaling it up and around, really working into that shoulder. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Awesome job. Next inhale, start to lift back up. We're in that warrior 2 posture once again. And from here, we're going to start to just come to a neutral spine so the torso turns forward. Legs are nice and wide here. We'll inhale the arms up and around, and exhale to take a nice fold. Again, using the block to assist you if you feel as though you need it at whichever height feels best. Allowing the head to completely drop so that the crown of the head points towards the earth and the chin comes towards the chest. Think about the spine decompressing here. 1 more breath. Awesome. Very gently, we'll start to roll up. Beautiful job. Now we'll repeat that on the other side to balance out the body. So, right leg stretches out this time. That right leg comes all the way out. For now, the torso is facing forward, as well as that right foot. So gaze and foot are pointing in the same direction. Okay, just checking our alignment first. That right leg's nice and stable, nice and strong. We're seated on the edge of our seat as best as we can. Feel comfortable, stable, and secure. Our core is holding us up here, so we're keeping it nice and engaged, right? Drawing the belly button back in towards the spine. And that left leg opens out to the side, and the left toes start to point towards the left side of the room. From here, we'll start to open up those hands. Once again, inhaling deeply. Exhale, start to join the fingers together in front. Inhale, keeping the hands kind of low towards the hips. Exhale, fingers come together in front. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the hands at shoulder height, we'll inhale again, opening up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, we'll inhale. And exhale. Lifting up the arms even higher. We'll inhale, lifting the heart and the gaze, starting to turn that torso to the left. Exhale, hands start to come together. Once again, we'll inhale, opening up, giving the sky a smile as the heart shines up towards it. Exhale, hands come together. Next inhale, we bring those arms, shoulders width apart and start to turn the torso to the left. So getting a little bit of twist in the lumbar and the thoracic spine here, mostly the thoracic, so the middle part of the body where the heart lies. Opening up here, we're in our warrior breathe. That right foot is pressed into the earth, keeping us nice and solid and stable. Next inhale, we open up the arms so that the left hand comes stretched out over that left leg and the right arm meets it. So the arms are coming straight out of the shoulder sockets here. Notice if they're a little forward or a little back, a little up, a little down. We want them straight out of the shoulders as best as you possibly can. Feel that within the body here. Stretch through the fingers. So remember, lots of love coming through the energy of the fingers. Torso is in good alignment, right in between both of the legs, right? We're not leaning too far forward, over exaggerating the posture here and maybe causing a little bit of tension on the spine and the low back, and not leaning too far the opposite way either, but finding a nice neutrality. Arms are open. Let's start to bend that left elbow and place the arm on top of the thigh. Again, if you have your block and you want to use it, spend as much time as you did here first by lifting up the arm towards the sky and then possibly taking the block and placing it wherever serves you best so you can really work into a nice deep side angle here. So we're looking to make a straight line from hand to hand. Allow the neck to be the same, right? So not too far down, not too far up, not having the shoulder up scrunched towards the ear, but really pressing through the crown to elongate here. Everything is nice and long and lifted. If it feels good, you can start to turn the palm and inhale as you draw the right bicep over the right ear. And if it's comfortable for you to bring the arm back to the top of the thigh, as we sweep the arm around, you can exhale, drawing the right arm down. Inhale, allowing it to come back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take a pause. Big inhale as you rise back up to your warrior. Awesome job. Let's hang out here for a breath. Nice strong core, strong shoulders. Exhale to release. Let's start to turn the feet and bring the legs back together, maybe sitting a little bit back further on your chair. We'll inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold in between the legs if that feels good, or just resting torso on top of thighs. Very gently start to press yourself back up, rolling up one vertebra at a time, keeping that spine nice and stacked in a neutral position. You can return the blocks under the feet if that feels good for you, if you have them available. And we'll just take a pause here. Just notice your energy right now. How are you feeling? If you want to rest on the back of your chair for a moment and give all of the muscles along the spine a break too, just take a pause and see how you feel. All right, so whenever you're ready, take a nice big inhale in and a big exhale out. We're going to work with our energy a little bit using somewhat of a Tai Chi technique here. Bring your hands together like a lotus flower. So think about the palms touching, the pinkies touching, the thumbs touching, and just bringing that open lotus flower right in front of the heart center, almost as if it's collecting energy right now. You can bring the eyes to a close if that feels good. And just think about all of the energy that's no longer serving you. Maybe even the stuff that you're not even sure is there. Just ask for all of the energy that is low vibrational, painful, stressful, fearful, to be collected in your hands right now from your heart. On your next big inhale, when it arrives, start to stretch the arms out and up towards the sky. So opening up the palms so that you can draw and collect energy in. Lift the gaze, maybe keep the eyes closed. Heart is lifted, and just collect all of the positive, beautiful, high vibrational energy that's around us into the hands. Big inhale. And as you exhale, start to draw that energy back towards the heart now. Replacing the energy that you gave away, that no longer served you, with some beautiful information from the divine. Let's do that again. Draw all of the energy into the hands that no longer serves you. In a loving way, just say goodbye to it. Allow for it to grow by releasing it out into the universe. Big inhale. Exhale, release it, let it go. Lift the heart. Draw all of the energy in that's positive, that's warm and beautiful, to collect into the hands. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Start to draw it back towards you, coming into that lotus flower shape right in front of the heart. And just see if you can connect with your energy here. Awesome job. You can start to release that mudra. Blink the eyes open. And so that's a practice that you can do anytime, even when we're not together or you're not watching this video. You can just collect, release, and draw in energy anytime you want. Just set the intention, and that's there for you all the time. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, get your strap handy because we're going to use it in a moment. The next thing that we're going to do is goddess pose. So from here, let's bring the arms out to a cactus, right? Bending at the elbows. Your hands are stacked directly on top of the elbows, and your elbows are in line with the shoulders. Doing a lot of shoulder work here today, but it's going to really help to move the energy around and fill it with some new love. So let's take a big inhale in as you start to lift the gaze, lift the heart. And we'll exhale, drawing the arms together. So this is a nice, juicy place to be. That's going to start to build some heat in the arms if you haven't done so already. So elbows come together as best you can. Wrists and hands come together as best you can. Let's take a big inhale in. Open up the arms nice and wide. Exhale, draw elbows, wrists, palms together. Keep the heart open. Notice if the shoulders are scrunched. Let's relax everything down. Even though we're doing work here, let's ease into it. Breathe in as you open. Open the arms this time so the elbows come back a little wider behind the shoulders, right? Fingers pointed up towards the sky like antennas. Let's start to exhale as you draw the energy closed, bringing the arms together. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful job. Release and let it go. Shake it out. Shake it out. So if you have a strap, a scarf, or anything like that, even a rolled up blanket, if that works for you, you just want something that's going to assist you here to further open up the shoulders before we come to our meditation to close. So from here, take your strap or whatever you have available to you. If you don't have anything available, that's okay too. You're just going to really pay attention to the place that is your edge, that your body is telling you to stop. Okay? So when you're ready, we'll bring the arms straight out. Let's inhale, lifting the arms so that they're straight up overhead, right? Stacking the wrists over the shoulders. And then when you're ready, just start to bend the elbows and bring that strap behind you, maybe putting a little tension on it, right? pulling with the hands a little bit, really opening up the shoulders, opening up the heart here. Let's inhale. Exhale, release back down in front, getting some fluidity going in the shoulder cuff and the rotators. Let's inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Keep the neck neutral, so don't overcompensate and lean forward to get this to happen for you. If it doesn't happen straight away in good alignment, don't worry. Exhale, always looking to find your alignment first, so you don't have to force yourself to a place that's beyond your limit. Let's inhale, lifting arms up overhead. Exhale, start to bend the elbows. Awesome. We'll inhale, come back up. Exhale, find your way down. And this time only if it feels good. If you want to deepen this a little bit, you can scooch forward a little bit so you're not hitting the back of your chair. We'll straighten the arms out. Let's inhale. If you want to keep bending the elbows, you certainly can. If you want to take a little bit of a wider grip here and just allow the arms to start to come down the back, you can do that as well. So this may be too intense for some of us, and that's okay. If you want to try to widen the grip even further to make this happen for you with a little more comfort, you can try that, but really listen to the body here. And if it doesn't feel good, just continue to bend the elbows. And eventually, as you practice, you'll work up to a place where you're able to do this without having to scrunch the shoulders up to get there. So also, if you're finding yourself having to take the shoulders out of alignment, you're going a little bit too far. So just hang out with the arms up overhead, bend the elbows, or find your edge. Inhale to lift up. Exhale down. We'll take 2 more wherever you are. Awesome job. Let's take your prop, place it aside if you had one. One more thing we're going to do to open up this area of the body is just give ourselves a nice long warm hug. So when you're ready, inhale, arms out to the sides. As you exhale, start to cross at the elbows here, right? So right elbow is coming on top of the left. We're taking our right hand, placing it on the left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. And we're just giving ourselves a hug. Big inhale as you lift the heart and the gaze. And a big exhale as you give yourself a nice hug here. Chin comes towards the chest. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. One more breath. Beautiful job. Let's start to lift up to find a neutral spine. We'll open up the arms nice and wide. Exhale this time, left elbow crosses on top of right, and we take that opposite grip once again, reaching for opposite elbows. Inhale to lift the heart, lift the gaze up, open up and exhale. Draw in all that good energy. Give yourself a nice hug here. And just bask in your own beautiful, loving energy. Awesome. Let's inhale, finding neutral. Release, shake it out. Take any movements now that feel good. And to end our practice today, we're just going to take a nice meditation, ending off similar to how we began. So we're going to take that left hand, place it at the center of the chest, right over the heart. Right hand comes right on top to follow. Find your posture. Feels good for you. Bring the eyes to a close. And just allow your mind to be within the body. So if the mind starts floating away to other places, thoughts, things, just start to bring it back to the body, to the breath. Maybe feeling a little heat in the hands as your love from your heart, now that it's exercised and opened, is free flowing and allowing your energy to flood through you with loving, healing properties. Allow yourself to feel grounded as you're here, so really safe and secure. Think about from your feet an energetic grounding cord dropping into the core of the earth. So energetically there is this cord of light that the feet release, and it anchors you into Mother Earth's open arms. As Mother Earth embraces you and your love, she sends your love right back up, infused with hers. And that energy floods through your feet, up your ankles, calves, knees, all the way up the thighs, past the hips, through the torso, and straight to your heart. And as you feel that energy swirling in the heart, and connecting it to your hands, you are grounded and safe and supported right by the earth. And just think of a ball of light now starting to accumulate in the heart center. And all that energy that's flowing up from Mother Earth, it's creating this beautiful, loving, grounded energy that's building in your heart. Glowing, maybe in the color green or even pink. Filling and expanding your heart with Earth's loving energy, as well as your own loving energy. And the light glows and grows even brighter until your whole entire body is filled with this light. And every cell, every fiber of your being is infused with this healing energy. Allowing all of your pain, your trauma, stress, anything allowing you to feel unbroken is washed away. Every organ functioning at its highest capacity. Every part of you experiencing release, healing, and growth. And allowing that light that glows within your heart to be a beacon of light for everyone else out there. Anyone experiencing darkness or having difficulty making their way back towards their own light, they see yours shining fully and bright, and it draws them back towards the love in their heart. Allow yourself to be uplifted and filled with this beautiful, loving energy. You've created it all on your own. It comes from within. When you're ready, you can start to bring the hands together in prayer at heart center. And just feel through the energy and experience the energy that exists between the hands. May your vibrations be elevated and raised through this practice as we spill out into the collective consciousness, a beautiful healing vibe. Thank you so much for joining in this chair yoga heart chakra edition. Namaste.